Coach just would hit on, and it's partly some from Wednesday also, is just be aggressive. I think right now we're maybe scared to make a mistake.
Gavin Block, top of the key for three. Got it. Well, that's a good way to start the second half. And if I remember seeing the stats correctly, that's Gavin's first 3 attempt of the night.
Yeah, his first 3 attempt, and I don't think he's really only attempted just a few shots so far. That's only his 5th shot attempted.
So we'll certainly take a little bit more of that. Railers climb to within 6 at 31-25. Gavin now with 13. Howard along 3. He answers back for Centennial. And that was one of the things that the Railers ran into on Wednesday night, Josh, was as they were making the comeback and trying to get back into it, they could never stop Muhammad and never get back-to-back scores, and the Bulldogs found a way to answer back and keep the Railers at arm's length.
Yeah, we were getting back-to-back scores. We just couldn't get back-to-back stops on the defensive end, and here the Railers get going again with Gavin with a nice drive baseline and another layup for Gavin. So we get him going. 5 quick points for the Railers, and maybe he's going to get us going.
34-27, 6:45 to go in the third. Railers down only by 7. Nottingham, the leading scorer in the first half for Centennial. He had 13. Nice job by Block and Hop. Tipped away. This one they come down with. There's Gavin. It's a 4-on-2 break. Thought about pulling up from the top of the key. He did not. Now he sets and fires.
Yeah. Got it. 8 straight for Gavin Block. And he's going to bring us back down to 34-30. So he passed up a good shot, I thought, just to dribble it up. We saw Nathaniel Smith, Matt Schick used to do that all the time. Come up, dribble up right at the top of the key, pass that one up, but we got it back to him, and it was even more wide open at the top of the key. And Gavin has done a good job so far. 8 quick points here to start the half.
Foul on Will Cook. That'll be his first on the Railers. 6:04 to go. And the Railers, 1 point down, 11, have cut it back to 4 as we're early here in the third quarter. Gavin with 18, 8 quick ones here in the quarter. And a foul is going to be whistled as Nottingham throws it up toward the basket. Another foul. And Josh, I noticed one thing. Nottingham, when he drove down the lane, we saw a little bit of that swim hook move.
Yeah, I saw that. The guy worked out well for him, but there he goes again to the basket, making something happen for his team.
Cook picked up that one, so he's picked up 2 quick ones. Nottingham's 3 is no good. Gavin tries to grab it, and it's going to be saved inbounds. Nice job by Will, so the Railers a chance to get a little bit closer in the corner. Hop thought about the 3, didn't take it. Flips back out to Ebler. We need to get Peyton a shot. I don't think he's looked at it this evening as Gavin's 3 rolls off. There's Nottingham the rebound, and Centennial comes back this way. 5.5 to go.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that shot. They worked it around. Gavin was open. Just wasn't able to knock it down. So the Railers need another stop here, and I thought Hop had a chance to get to the basket there on that previous possession.
In, jumper, short by Finke. Gavin another rebound for the Railers. Lincoln getting their opportunities. Cook back to Ebler. Thought about 3, didn't take it. Hands off to Will. Will stop, crossover in the lane, knocked away. Turnover Railers, Chargers come back. Howard bounces over to Finke with the left hand, count it, and he is fouled. Count the basket for the freshman, Tim Finke. Threw it up with the left hand, off the glass and good. Foul is on Aaron Hop, and now he is the first Railer on the evening with 3 fouls. As the free throws missed badly, Hop tracks down the rebound. So now Hop's got to be a little bit more careful with that 3rd foul.
Yeah, and I think Gavin's got to keep this momentum going that he's built kind of himself, and for the Railers, he's got to continue to go to the basket and look offensive. He's looked more offensive in the first part of this third quarter. That guy's been doing that all night.
Foul down low will go against.
That's his 3rd, I think. Lee, 23.
Lee picks up his 3rd. First on the team, and he's been, as you said, he's been doing it all night.
Yeah, I've been holding Gavin, and now they switched the. He's open.
Lob inside to Gavin.
Yeah.
Up off there, good.
Yeah, nice play, nice out of bounds play by Coach. I've never seen that one before. So one of the new ones he's brought out this year, and it was kind of a little lob up to Gavin right in front of the basket. And it worked, and Gavin now 10 points here to early, 10 quick ones.
Yeah, 3.5 minutes in the third. Yeah. He's matched his output from the entire first half, and look what's done for the Railers. Yeah. Got him within 4.
Got us right back in it.
With 4:15 to go. bump. Nottingham fires it up, and good.
I'm going to have to look at his stats from the previous 2 games. He's going to be on my all-tournament.
38-32, halfway through the third quarter. Railers down by only 6. Gavin, top of the key, hands over to Jordan.
Big size advantage. Now Nottingham is guarding block. Nottingham barely 6 foot, it looks like, and Gavin a huge advantage. We've got to find a way to get him on the post.
They get it to Gavin. Gavin tried to skip it out, gets it over to Hop. Ebelair looks for a 3 and spins out. Ball loose on the ground, picked up by Starks for Centennial.
Yeah, I had Gavin right at a good lane to go to the basket. I was a little wondering why he wouldn't just take the ball to the hoop as hot as he's been so far. He had a good lane and could have manufactured some sort of a shot underneath and got a lot closer than that kick out 3 that we settled for.
3:20 to go in the third. Centennial the basketball, a 6-point lead. Nick Finke tipped away and stolen away by Ebelair.
Ebelair's got really quick hands. He stole that one from the freshman Finke just a little bit ago, and now he got that one.
Ebelair between the circles. They get it around now to Will. Railers work it around the perimeter. On top to Perry. There's Hop. 3 minutes to go, third quarter.
Yeah, Gavin's got to go right to the block. Go sit down and post up, Gavin. You got a big size advantage and an experience advantage going.
Will at the right wing. Down in the right corner to Hop. Back up to Gavin. Over to Perry. 38-32. Ebelair top of the key, and Peyton's going to get whistled 4 steps. That little stutter step as he tried to fake the 3 and go around his defender, and it cost the Railers a turnover, so it heads back to Centennial. Well, and it's interesting, with 2:40 to go in the third, Coach Lavin has brought Nottingham to the bench, and he's really been their only consistent option tonight on offense.
Yeah, he's really the only one that has scored.
And then they get it underneath as it's Martin who finds an easy lane under the basket. Gets behind the Railer defense, lays it up and in. It's 40-32, back to an 8-point spread for the Chargers. Hop goes baseline against Finke, tried to kick it underneath, lost it, but Perry picks it up. There's Gavin, 17-footer, yes.
Oh, backdoor cut, and Gavin got hit. Looked like got hit on the shot, but again, a nice backdoor cut, a good pass by Perry, and steal by Cook where he's got a chance to go.
Will, layup, good.
Nice. Top of that defense, turning up the steals. Ebelair and Cook. Now Cook with the steal on the finish, and the lead back down to 4 now. So the Railers have gotten a little momentum going, but we've got to get some stops on this end, Jeff.
Minute 45 to go. Railers down 4 here in the third quarter. Howard pulls back, fires a 3, missed it badly. Rebound comes down to Gavin. Chance to get a little as close as we've been in a long time, Josh. Gavin out to Ebelair. Minute 30 to go in the third. Cook holds against Segot. Between the circles to Hop. Now right wing to Gavin. Gavin flips to Will. Will looks to go down the lane, off the glass, and in.
There we go. Little dribble handoff from block to Cook. And looks like Coach Lavin and the Chargers are going to want a timeout, but no timeout.
They're taking time. We'll take it with them. 1:15 to go in the third. Railers down only 2. Back in a moment with more Lincoln Railer basketball.
Got to get a stop. Now Isles in for Perry. Isles playing the point on the press, and see if the 2 seniors, Cook and Ebelair, can. There's another tip away by Cook, but see if those 2 guys can get a little pressure going on the wings.
Segot back over to Howard. 1 minute, 60 seconds left here in the third. Jumper on the way from the baseline. That's going to be up and good. That is Tim Finke for 2. Foot was barely on the line, but we'll take it.
A friend of mine says that's the worst shot in basketball. Right on the line. You step back and you could have 1 more point.
40 seconds to go. 42-38. Railers down by 4. But again, not that you felt bad, but the way this third quarter has gone, especially the last 3 or 4 minutes, you feel a lot better about the Railers.
Yeah, the momentum has kind of swung toward the Railers a little bit, although we're still down 4. But we've cut it in, and the guys look like they seem a little more lively out there.
Down to 17 seconds. Railers looking to close here as we end the third. Down to 12. Ebelair with the left-hand dribble against Martin. Right wing to Will Cook. Looking for Gavin to come around a screen. They're holding him, so Will's going to take it to the basket. Flips it up off the glass, and he got it to go down. Will Centennial fire one down? It's on the way. Did not go. At the end of 3, Railers down 2. 42-40, heading to the fourth. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Along with Josh Komnick, Jeff Benjamin with you, getting ready to start the fourth quarter of action. The Railers have cut it to just 2 at 42-40. And we start the fourth quarter with Centennial, the basketball, and Coach Lavin doing what he had to do, Josh. Nottingham certainly back in the contest because that's when a lot of the Railers' success came as a three comes off and it's missed badly by Finke.
Yeah.
The Railers made their big move when Nottingham was on the bench.
Yeah, no question. They had to, that was basically their main offense. Him and the older Finke, Nick Finke, had a few baskets, but other than that, it's been pretty much Nottingham. And if he hasn't scored, he's set his teammates up for it. He's got to find a way to get in a block. He's got Nottingham on it, and Block's posting up really hard, and the Railers just not able to get in the ball.
Block, top of the key, looks to make a move, spins it out over to Isles, along with Cook, Hop, and Ebelair on the floor for the Railers. 7:10 to go in the fourth quarter. Ebelair tried to go backdoor, but again, Centennial did a nice job of covering that up. So we're down to 7 minutes. Hop at the free throw line. Cook's three. Shot up an air ball. Comes down to the hands of Centennial. So the Chargers with the basketball, up 2.
Yeah, got to know where Nottingham is especially, and he doesn't have to be right on that three-point line. He will shoot it from out.
Martin spots for 3. Bounces off no good into the hands of Gavin Block.
Yeah, I wish the Railers would push the ball a little bit more. You know, Jeff, get some. There it is.
Just like that. Ebelair, fine top.
Yeah, you got to push the basketball. You're giving too much time for the Chargers to set their defense up, and we're just walking it up. Put some pressure on it. Even if you don't get a layup out of it, put them back on their heels a little bit. It's just standing around and letting them set up. We're not getting into our offense, and they're really able to set their defense up. And the Raiders got to put some more pressure and start pushing the basketball with them. We got plenty of guards and plenty of guys that can run. Let's move the ball a little bit.
6:17 left. We are tied at 42. And Josh, we talked about it in the pregame. The first 2 games tonight decided by 1 point. We may be headed there with this one.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's been close all the way.
We tick down to 6 minutes to go. Chargers just playing catch between Howard and Nottingham, between the volleyball line and midcourt. Now they dump it in, and it's thrown away. Finke tried to get it to his brother, but couldn't hang on to it. So the Railers now in the front court. Chance to take the lead this time back.
Might be a war at home on who threw a bad pass or who was supposed to catch that one.
Between you and Ryan, it was always Ryan's fault.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
5.5 to go, tied 42. Hop, hands to Will Cook.
You know, the Railers being really patient here and trying to find that open shot and kind of maybe just wear down the Charger defense a little bit also. Make them keep going and keep going.
Hop to Isles, to Gavin. Gavin gets it over to Hop. Gets a double team, and a foul is going to be whistled on Centennial. And you know the one thing, Josh, that's dangerous is you talk about wanting to keep the momentum and keep putting the pressure on, but then the offense running so much, you wonder, is there a chance of kind of pulling away from that momentum?
Well, you're right. Yeah, kind of waiting a little bit too long. And then you get a chance where Centennial can kind of run and jump and throw something at you, and then you've turned the ball over.
5 minutes to go. That foul was on Nottingham. That's his third, but only the second on the team here in the half. Tied at 42. Gavin, top of the key, spins in the lane, and another foul is going to be whistled. And did they get Nottingham on the reach at the top of the key?
Yeah, I think that's Nottingham. 4 on him now, and Coach Lavin's got a big decision. His main offensive guy, does he go with keeping him in there with 4:57 left in the game, and it looks like he is.
Hop in the corner. Now to Isles, over to Ebelair on the left side. Well, you knew it was on him right away because he looked over at the coach, put his hand up almost like, I'm good.
Don't take me out.
I'm good. Down at the high post, there's Hop in the corner. Hop fakes a 3, drives by Finke, goes up strong at the glass. Raiders lead.
Nice move by Hop. Just the quickness on the baseline. A great job of making the ball fake on the baseline. Made Nick Finke come and run at him, and then Hop too quick, too fast, and too explosive. Went right by him. There it is with the steal. Oh.
Hop almost tipped it away, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Chargers. So, Josh, it was Aaron Hop who tied it. And Aaron Hop, who gave the Railers the lead at 44-42, 4.5 to go.
Almost got that steal from Aaron Hop, too, so that's a good foul.
They tried to dump it in to Lee, and the much bigger Lee backing down got Aaron Hop. And for Hop now, his fourth.
Yeah, although it's his fourth foul, but that's a good foul by the Railers because that was a guaranteed 2 points.
4:20 to go in the contest. Railers up, 44-42. Finke back out to Nottingham. Isles comes out on him. Nottingham pulls up from 14 and hits, and we are tied.
Yeah. Again, Nottingham getting right to the free throw line and turning and shooting. So, boy, he's had a night for himself tonight. 16.
I got him, 17?
17.
Halfway through, we're tied at 44. Will Cook on the right wing. High post to Aaron Hupp. Gavin thought about going baseline, cut off by Finke, so he kicks back out. Gavin was calling for the basketball, but Hopp instead kicked it over on the left side. Now Ebelair has it in the corner. 3:40 to go. Ebelair down the lane. Moving around quickly. Open three. Gavin's on the way.
Yeah.
Good.
Big basket by Block, too. Big three. He set the screen to let him get open, and then all is that screener is sometimes the man that's more open than the guy you're setting the screen for. So good job by the Railers of finding Gavin after he set that back screen.
So from the volleyball line, Nottingham's three, that's no good. Tipped around into the hands of Garrett Isles.
That's Jason Osborne territory.
Quick shot from Nottingham does not find the mark, and with 3:10 to go, the Railers now playing with the lead at 47-44. Will spins, kicks over. Gavin thought about it, didn't take it. Makes a move in the lane, kicks back out to Isles.
Yeah, it looks like now I think the Railers are good enough ball handlers. We're experienced enough out on the court right now that we can really hold on to this thing and really get layups or free throws. Let's see, it'll be the fourth team foul now as the Centennial foul. Tim Finke guarding Gavin.
Yeah, Gavin was trying to go in the back door. It's just they're taking a full timeout, but Josh, we will keep it here. 2:48 to go in our contest. Railers on top 47-44 with the basketball. Special thanks go out again to our sponsors of Lincoln Railer Basketball, including Grau Incorporated, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, Blades Hair and Nail Salon, and Lincoln Heating and Cooling, all part of the fine folks bringing you Railer Basketball. Josh and I happy to do all the games again this year, and well, if they're all like this, we're going to have fun, and we're going to need some Tums.
Yeah, it wasn't the prettiest first half for the Railers, but they've battled back here and kind of on the back of Gavin Block. Tremendous start to the third quarter. Oh, nice. As Cameron's letting us know that the girls team for the Lady Railers are playing for the championship game in their tournament tomorrow. So what a turnaround they've had for a few years now, being very unsuccessful, and now it sounds like they're starting to come back a little bit more. So good job for the Lady Railers. And right now the men Railers are trying to secure this 47-44 lead with 2:48 left. The Railers do have the basketball, and we need another big basket here, Jeff.
Inbounds, Railers have it. Isles, Ebelair, Cook, Block, Hop. Back over to Isles, to Hop.
Yeah, it looks like Centennial really run and jump on kind of anything here. They're really going to try and cause some confusion for the Railers. As Coach Lavin knows, we've got the ball handlers, and Coach Al knows that he will hold the ball for the rest of the game if we have to.
And only 14 fouls on Centennial, so they can be a little overly aggressive, go for the steal on a couple of occasions, and if they need to put the Railers at the line, they're getting that accomplished as well.
Right, yeah, no question. They're going to become aggressive. It's still a lot of time left, just 2:10 left in the game. Back to Will Cook.
Ebelair swinging around, wasn't there, so the Railers pull it back out. Hop, hands over to Will. We're down to 2 minutes to go. And we've seen the Railer teams in the past run lots and lots of clock.
Yeah, and it's hard sometimes to run clock against any team because they can kind of run at you and you're not worried about scoring. So the Railers have to be strong, and now it looks like Coach Lavin's going to decide to at least get it a little bit closer to the bonus. He may get to 6 and then it's called off for just a little bit because he wants to be closer than 4. So he gets 1 here, and he may try and foul right away again.
Minute 45 to go. It is Lincoln 47, Champaign Centennial 44. Cook tries to go by Lee, dribbles back out of trouble over to Ebelair.
Yeah, they're starting to run and jump. Our ball handlers got to really be paying attention of whose man comes over, then somebody's going to be open.
Up over to Gavin. Gavin, he tries to go baseline, but before he can do so, foul's going to be whistled on Tim Finke. That is his 4th, 16th foul. So now that's 2 Chargers with 4 fouls, Nottingham with 4, Finke with 4. So now next foul will send the Railers to the line, and first 2 games, free throws have not been the Railers' friend.
No, you're right, and the Railers have got to do a better job of knocking down the free throws, especially late in this game. You know, we're gonna have a bunch of these games like this where we're going to be close and down to the wire where the free throws are going to win us games.
Foul on Nick Finke. That'll be his 7th team foul. And with 1:10 to go, the Railers' trip to the free throw line begins. Coming into the contest, the Railers were only a 47% free throw shooting team on the season. That has improved a little bit tonight with their performance. Gavin's first free throw on the way is good.
Yeah, Gavin, a lot better. It looks like his lift is better tonight on his free throw. His arc is better. You know, the first 4, I don't think he drew any irons. So hopefully Gavin's got that free throw down for the rest of the season.
Second one good as well. 27 for Gavin. Railer lead is now 5 at 49-44.
You know, if I think you're Coach Al, you only got 14 fouls. You can play with the foul a little bit too, you know.
Nottingham.
You know, nothing wrong there. Nothing foul there. They work some more clock, make him throw it back, and make him run some more clock in the backfield or the backcourt. So, you know, Coach Al's got a few fouls to work with also.
Garrett Isles picks up his first 15 foul. 1 minute to go in this one. Railer lead is 5. Nottingham to Howard, back to Nottingham.
Yeah, we got to watch Nottingham. And
his 3 is blocked by Will Cook. So Nottingham's going to drive in, kick it back out. 3 on the way. That's no good. Lee with a strong rebound. Knocks Aaron Hop down, and we're going the other way as Aaron did a nice job of getting in there, and he caught one right in the forehead. And Aaron is down in the baseline.
Yeah, he took one right in the chops too. I think it might have hit him in the head, and he's moving and stuff. And they thought he might have some blood, and I don't know if he got popped in the eye or on the forehead. But I learned this the other night also for the junior high level. Once the coach comes out on the court, this player does have to come out. So Coach Al is now coming to attend to Aaron. Looks like the trainers are going to check him out real quick. He's telling Coach Al what happened, so there's no major issue, I don't think. I think it's just a cut and some blood.
Right. Yeah, but we saw when he was underneath the backboard, Lee went up strong for the rebound, and when Lee went up, he swung his elbow,
right,
and Aaron stuck right in there, and he caught the.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was an intent to do it.
I don't think so.
He was just kind of moving from bringing the ball down from the ground up to go to shoot a layup, and Aaron was right there in the middle of it. So you would expect him to be. So he was right there and caught the elbow. So Hop's going to get some attention here, and looks like he's going to get cleaned up a little bit. I think he's got a cut hairline by his hairline, and.
Well, and this is good news for Railer fans. Aaron, of course, is laying, as we said, out of bounds, but Coach Al's kind of got a little bit of a smile on his face, and so maybe he's, a little levity down there, but so hopefully everything will be good with Aaron. Don't know if he caught it. Looks like they're holding it maybe over his, right around his right eyebrow, so he may have got something, and he may be, Aaron's going to have a little bit of a headache tonight.
Yeah, he's going to have a headache, and he's going to have some ice, and probably got a little blood on the floor right now too. So good job by Hoppa hanging in there, and that was, at the end, that's going to be a big foul. I don't know if that's just a regular personal foul, but the Railers get the ball back, because that was going to be 2 points for the Chargers. I mean, they had an easy layup, easy putback for Lee, and him, standing in there and taking the elbow. The Railers are going to get the ball back, and we could have been looking at a 49-46, ball game.
Reminder, some of the sponsors bringing you Railer basketball: Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning, and U-Haul, Rick Ham, State Farm Insurance, and Jim Examus, Ford Lincoln. And right now we've got a little bit more of a timeout. Tell you what, we're going to take a 30-second timeout, and we'll be back as they get everything cleaned up, because it does look like there's a little bit of blood on the floor. So they're going to get that cleaned up before we get moving here for the rest of this one. 45 seconds to go. Railers will have the basketball, and they are up by 5. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Back with action underway, and before Gavin can get the ball in bounds, Will Cook is fouled by Howard as they're trying to do anything now to get back into this one. 44 seconds to go. Will Cook will go to the line. Still 1 and bonus for the Railers. Bowers back in. Jordan Perry will take a seat. So Will Cook with 11 so far tonight. Senior's free throw on the way is good.
Yeah, big free throws here. The Railers, much better job from the free throw line. Weren't very good Monday, weren't very good Wednesday, but on Friday night the Railers have done their job here from the free throw line.
50-44, 51.
Nice.
Got them both.
All right, play some defense here. Still got a couple fouls, or at least one foul to work with. The Railers just with 5 personal foul, or 5 team fouls.
38 seconds to go. Howard back to Nottingham. You know he's wanting to fire it off. He dribbles in, kicks it over to Finke. His 3 is on the way. It's up and good. 3 good from Tim Finke. That makes it 51-47 with 31.4 to go.
Yeah, I just got a message too from one of the followers of Railer basketball, and said the freshman boys won 51-40 over SHG today. So congratulations to them. I think that's probably their first game. So congratulations to the freshmen Railer boys basketball, and they get the first W of the season.
Sponsors again for the Railer basketball broadcast here. We certainly do appreciate them, including the Carpet House, Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, and Dr. Betsy Ulrich at Sugar Creek Orthodontics. Bringing you Railer basketball on this one. It is a good one. So see what the Railers do. They try to go home run. Can they track it down? No. It is taken away by Starks, and with 28 seconds to go. Centennial still in this one. Martin bounces back out. Over to Nottingham. He's going to drive to the basket. Flip it up. Falls short with contact. Gavin with the rebound. Gavin is fouled, and Gavin will go to the line. And he will be shooting 2 because that's the 10th team foul with 17 seconds to go. The Railers can certainly do themselves good to stretch this one out from the line.
Hit 2 big ones here. 4-point lead. Gavin's got to knock down a couple of these here to kind of secure this. Still some time for the Chargers. 17 seconds, just down 4.
Gavin, the senior, with 27.
Look what he had Monday, too, wasn't it?
Career high is 30. We'll settle for this one. Left it short. First missed free throw of the night for the Railers. Coach Alexander, Coach Gregg trying to get all the Railers off of the free throw lane. Second one, that one rolled good. So 52-47. Railers lead is 5. And going to the scorers table for something with 17.3 to go. And the officials are satisfied with what they found out.
Whatever that was, yeah. We'll take it. So now Centennial with the ball, and remember, Coach Alice got a foul to use. So
Nottingham drives right to the basket. Instead, it's Jordan Perry who reached out and grabbed him.
Yeah, and that's what we're talking about. Anytime you feel you're going to get beat, or you may have the Chargers going to score an easy layup there, that time Perry can use that last foul. That made them use 5 seconds, Jeff, and now they've got to do something and throw it way back here in the half court.
Nottingham at the top of the key. Over to Finke. Fires off another 3. Hits again. Another timeout. Don't head for the parking lot just yet. It's 52-50 with 6.2 to go. And Finke now with 10 on the night. All those in the second half. But right now it's a case of who's going to foul Gavin, because you got to believe they're going to do what they can to get it to block.
Well, and the thing is, normally Gavin takes the ball out. So you've got to figure out who, I'm sure Coach has drawn up a play or something that has where we're late in the game and you got to have somebody else take the ball out, because Gavin is a nice guy to throw the ball into. He's 6'5", he's got long arms. Mostly the guys that are going to be guarding him are smaller. So if you have a chance where you need to get the ball in bounds, you can lob it up to Gavin and have him go get it and they can commit the foul. Here it is, Gavin.
It's going to be Peyton.
Right, Evil Air taking the ball out now and block is going to look like he's going to try and get the ball or help get the ball in bounds.
And Coach Alexander now, he takes another timeout, maybe taking a look at how they were going to set things up defensively. We want to remind everybody again about the sponsors for Railer basketball with 6.2 seconds to go. Fifth Street Food Mart, Schneider Chiropractic Center, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and AAA Windows, Sidings, and Doors. Bringing you Railer basketball, and we got a good one here tonight, Josh. 6.2 to go. Railers the ball up 2. And, you know, somebody for the Railers is going to go to the line. You certainly don't look to see the one we've seen before, the home run or the touchdown.
Well, we tried that last time, and Gavin threw it away. So I think we wiped that one away and just try to get it inbounds to somebody different.
So Peyton will inbounds, gets it to Gavin. Gavin dribbles out of it. He didn't call a foul, and now a foul is finally called with 2.9 to go. And Josh,
it looked like he could have passed it to Isles. Isles, there wasn't anybody within 30 feet of Isles, and it would have ran out the clock.
Now, what's also important is Gavin's going to go to the line for 2 with 2.9 to go. Is Nottingham is the one that committed that foul, so Nottingham is fouled out.
Yeah, so there goes their main scorer. I think had 6. So do you have 17, Jeff?
Yes. Free throw. He missed it. 52-50. 2.9. Gavin. Need this one. On the way. He got it. Railers up 3, 53-50. Timeout taken by Centennial. And Josh, I can't see. They still have 1 left.
Yes, yep. 1 timeout left for Centennial, 3 for the Railers. So, yeah, well, and now look, Jeff, as hot as Tim Finke, the freshman, has been here in the last fourth quarter, you got to think they're going to try and probably get the ball to him. I think he's had 2 or 3 threes here in the fourth quarter. And as you said, with Nottingham out with 5 fouls, they're probably going to look to him.
I know this is always a question that comes up, you know, high school, college, pro, you name it. The Railers have 16 fouls.
Yeah.
Do you foul Centennial to put them at the line for 1 and bonus, knowing that they've got the height if there's a miss on the free throw?
And I don't with this at least a little bit of time left. I think you just bail them out. This is a desperation shot. If there's 5 seconds, that's not a desperation. You can get the ball up the court and have a pretty good look at it with 5 seconds. But with 2.9, I don't think unless you make a home run pass, you've really got a chance. You know, it's really a prayer shot. I mean, a lot of prayers are answered. You see them all the time anymore. But I wouldn't in this situation with this least amount of time.
Here we go. 2.9 to go. Lee will trigger. Railers up 3, gets it in, stolen away by Will Cook, who flips it back to Gavin, and that'll be the ball game. So Centennial never even got the opportunity to get one off. Not the best pass in the world, but Railers hang on to knock off Centennial. Final score, Lincoln 53, Centennial 50. Railers improve to 2-1. Centennial falls to 2-1 on the season. Our final score, Lincoln 53, Centennial 50. We'll be back with the post-game show in just a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. 53-50, the Railers with the win. Gavin Block leading the way with 29. Nottingham the leading scorer for Centennial. He finished with 17. Coach Alexander now joining us here on the post-game show. Coach, congratulations on the win tonight. A hard-fought win, a little better result than what we had on Wednesday night. I know Wednesday night it was. You mentioned in the postgame that the Railers were out-toughed. Just in that respect, your thoughts on the performance tonight in that area?
Well, I thought second half we played much better. First half we didn't guard, we didn't stop the dribble drive, and our defense has to do that. We have to be able to guard the ball. But the kids fought. That's a very good thing for us. Is they didn't give up. They were down 8 at half, and our goal was to get it back to 4 at the end of the third quarter, and I think we had it down to 2. So the kids done a nice job of fighting through it, and we made some big shots. Will Cook makes a big play at the end. Gavin makes some big shots. Hoppy takes one in the nose, and so the Railers are a winner.
Yeah, Coach. And going back to the first half, it was just kind of the guys look like out of sync. One time you had to call a timeout because our guys were just running around and not knowing exactly where they're supposed to be, and it's one of those things where you haven't had to do that for a while. That team last year was always seemed to be always in the right spot, or they had somebody that would get them to the right spot, and tonight we're just, like you said, out of sync in that first half.
Yeah, we wanted to dribble too much, and we're not going to beat anybody with a dribble. We got to beat them with a pass and mix a dribble in here and there, but we had 4 or 5 guys on one possession that just tried to dribble around and through people, and it really was not our offense. So we just have to hang and make sure that we're playing together and doing what we have to do. And this was a very good Centennial team. They're going to win a lot of basketball games, and our kids fought. They didn't give up. Made some big plays. I'd like to see us make free throws down the stretch where there's not even an option at the end of the game, but. Again, we'll come up with a big defensive play there with, 2.5 seconds to go, and that was pretty good performance the second half.
Well, and credit Gavin, too, when he started out, Jeff, 7 or 10 straight for the Railers. I think 7 straight points for the Railers, 2 threes, I think, and then he hit that layup, and he started out and got us going.
Well, the first half I thought he was very passive
really
offensively.
Passive, yeah.
I don't think he looked to score, and, I'm not telling him he's got to shoot it every time, but he sure has to look for open shots, and our guys got to know and understand that whenever he's got an open shot, he needs to be taking it, because he's not going to get many. But he hit some big shots, and our guys responded defensively and made some plays. And, we got our hands on them. And, but that team there is going to only get better. Their point guard, Nottingham, I thought had an outstanding game. We had him not down as, a scorer, but I don't know what he had. But I know he had 12 at half. Yeah. And I think he probably finished with close to 20, but he drove and created a lot of problems for us. And, if he's not dribble driving, then, it's a different game. But you still have to do that, stop the drive.
Coach, one of the things you talk about with Nottingham is his presence was really a calming effect for Centennial, because when he went out with about 2:40 to go in the third quarter, that was when Lincoln really made their push toward the end of the third quarter to get back in it.
Yeah, he's what Max Cook was to the Railers last year, and he's a very solid point guard. He handles the ball exceptionally well, and he doesn't make mistakes. And those guys there you love to have that know and understand how to play and what to do at the given times. And but I thought he did. And the Finke brothers the freshman's going to be outstanding. The junior's really good. This team here is going to be only get better, and for a couple years.
Yeah, Coach, no rest yet tomorrow. 2 games tomorrow for the Railers, 11:30 against Cahokia, who almost pulled it out against Muhammad Seymour there in the game before us tonight. And then tomorrow night, Morton, who has kind of taken their lumps here so far in the tournament. But, we've kind of had that thing out with us and Morton in the past 5 or 6 years or so.
Yeah, last couple of years, I don't think the winner scored over 30 points. It's kind of a Donnybrook. But, we got to get through Cahokia first and worry about it. And, the game before us, the Cahokia game, we were hoping Cahokia wins it.
Yeah.
And then Centennial could beat Muhammad tomorrow, and that would give us a chance, if we would sweep out, that we'd win the tournament. But that didn't happen, and Muhammad's a very good basketball team. They're very well coached, and I think the tournament has been very good. I've seen a lot of improvement in Danville from last Monday night. Cahokia, one thing about them, you keep an eye on them, because they just gradually throughout the year just keep getting better and better and better. And, by the end of the year, the only problem they got is they have to go through Belleville-Altoff, and Altoff is loaded.
That'll be good.
Coach, we've seen 3 games. Obviously, you always have a good feeling for this team. It almost feels like we've seen 3 different Railer teams. Everything went down, and it seemed pretty easy, as you talked about, a real good, solid 2.5 quarters on Monday night, and then it just kind of went into cruise control. Wednesday night, things just didn't work out. Tonight, it was a little bit of both. Is it hard as a coaching staff to sit down and make a game plan and go, which team are we going to get tonight?
Well, yeah, you'd like to have a consistent team that you know what you're going to get from a coaching standpoint. And our guys, I think you got to understand, Gavin's the one that really only logged a lot of minutes last year. A lot of these guys are just feeling it out, and this was really a good win because of that. We found a way to win, and that's just for good teams, and hopefully we can take care of tomorrow. The big problem we got tomorrow, and it's going to be a problem for us all year, which I don't think Central State 8 has 6'10" kids. I think Gavin might be the biggest in the league. But, we got to deal with a 6'10", 6'6" tomorrow, and that's what really gave us a lot of problems with Muhammad.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations on this one, and your reward is coming back, trying to get 2 more tomorrow, and some good basketball here, especially the last 2 games tomorrow night should be really good, Centennial and Muhammad, and then, of course, Lincoln and Morton. But as you said, got to worry about Cahokia, but if folks want to see good basketball, out here is a good place to be tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be good basketball both sessions, and again, we're looking at closing down our tournament for another year, and hopefully, I think we've had great support. Crowds have been great, and we could sure use it again tomorrow. So even in the morning, tomorrow's the morning game's a tough one to play, and it's so much easier for the kids to play if you've got the Wild fans in the stands and everything else. So hopefully people want to come out and see them play again tomorrow, and we're only going to get better, and we've got a lot to work on. They're all receptive to what we're doing, so again, your support, and however they play tomorrow, we can't give up on them. It's a very inexperienced team that's only going to get better.
And Coach, finally, before we let you go, Aaron Hopp, he took it looked like an elbow from Lee right to the forehead, the eye, the nose area. How's he doing?
He got a good cut right there. He's probably going to have 6 or 8 stitches right there on the bone right above his eye. So if I know Aaron, he'll be here tomorrow ready to go.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go, and we'll see you back here for an 11:30 start against Cahokia.
Okay, thank you.
Railers with the victory, 53-50. We'll be back to wrap it up in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Lincoln Railer Basketball on 96.3 WLCN and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Reps Gym, AAA Windows, Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Town and Country Bank, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Future Stars and Impact Studio Cheerleading and Tumbling, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, TCC Verizon Wireless, Timbercrest Veterinary Services, Blades Hair and Nail Salon LLC, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Grau Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Lincoln College, St. Clair's Manor, BB Milling Company, Eaton Corporation, James Hair Salon, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Bright Idea Screen Printing and Embroidery, Headline Salon LLC, Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning and U-Haul, Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital, and Dr. Betsy Ulrich, Sugar Creek Orthodontics.